Hello, this is Tyrone Taylor with Junkers101.com. Today I want to talk to you about if you have a property under contract, you're trying to wholesale it, meaning you're trying to locate a buyer and no one on your buyer's list seems to be responding to this deal, but you really think it's a great deal. What do you do? But before I get into that, please rate this video and all the other videos that you watch. Right now, I think as of to date of this video, I have over 25 tips at my channel here at Teach Me Flipping on YouTube. But definitely please rate the video, comments. Hopefully they're all kind and you give me a 5-star, but just please rate the video. But on with the tip. If you have a property under contract and you can't sell it, you can only do one of two things. Ask the seller for more time and they give it to you. Ask the seller for more time and they don't give it to you. It's really that simple. If they don't give you more time, they just keep the earnest money, and that contract is settled. The earnest money is the consideration that's given for you to perform. If you don't perform, and when I say perform, it's closing the deal, they keep their earnest money, you move on to the next deal. Now what has happened to me in the past, it doesn't happen that often because normally with numbers that you'll be working with, someone will want your property. You may not make as much as you thought you were going to make on it, but you'll make something on it. But that's rare also. But what's happened to me in the past, I had a deal. I thought it was a really good deal. It was in a great area, but everyone on my list didn't seem to want the property. They had other things going, and they just didn't have room for it. As good as a deal as I thought it wasn't that great to my buyers. So my contract expired, and the seller, I let him know that I wasn't going to be able to close in that time frame, and if he had someone else in mind, then go ahead and move on with it. So a couple of months went back, and guess what? He called me back, asked me, Tyrone, I hadn't been able to move my property. Do you think you could? You're in the position where you could close this deal? And I said, yeah. Let me give it another shot. Let me see if I can close it in the time frame we agreed upon, which was 30 days. Ironically, I had a guy that had just called me the day before, said he needed something. Whereas I couldn't close it before, I ended up closing this one in a week. And I ended up making $6,000 off that particular deal, where it went from $0 to $6,000 just in a couple of months. So it happens. That's just the way the business is. The guy could have called, the seller could have called someone else, and he probably did. But I guess the price that he and I negotiated was probably better than what some of the other guys were probably offering in town. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. He called other people, but they were asking a lot less than what he was willing to accept. I think he and I agreed on 25. I ended up wholesaling it for 31, which is my 6. In that area where it was low, he was probably getting offers around 20, maybe 15, but I think he had a mortgage on the property, and he wanted something out of the deal. But anyway, to make a long story short, that was a situation where I couldn't move the property originally, but I guess the rapport that I built with the seller, I'm always up front on what I do. He called me back to see if I could assist him, and I did, and I was glad to be able to close that deal. Obviously, I made $6 grand off that particular property. But there are situations where you won't be able to move the property. I've done 150 plus deals. Just say we're just going to use 150, probably 10, maybe 15 deals out of that I haven't moved. So that's about 10%, anywhere from 5 to 10% of the deals I haven't been able to move in my situation. Now, some it may be less, some it maybe I'm just telling you what's happening with me or what has happened with me. But don't ever feel in that you're in a position where you have to do it. That's what the earnest money is for. It settles the contract if you can't close the deal, and that's it. They can't make you buy the house. That's no different if you were going to buy a house to live in and you had a mortgage company that was going to finance the deal for you, and for whatever reason they came to you and say, well, hey, we can't finance this deal. So that means your financing broke down. The seller can't make you buy the house. So they, you take the contract itself, they keep your earnest money, and that's it. You move on, they move on. But this is Tyrone Taylor. This is your tip. If you can't sell, what do I do next? And I basically explained it to you. Please rate the video. Remember, I have the one-on-one training with the course, which the course will take you from A to Z. That's the online version. I still have it discounted right now. I still do offer the 3-day in your city. Obviously, that's a lot more expensive just because it's taking me away from what I do and my travel costs. But we'll walk you through your first 3 deals on that first option, the online course. But with the 3-day training, it's a lifetime mentoring, which there's no limit on my advice. And obviously, I come to your town and we'll analyze your market and get you going immediately. Please rate and subscribe to the channel. Look forward to working with you in the future. Good luck. Rate. Please rate the channel. Please rate the video here. It keeps me going to do more. Thank you. Have a great day.